What's happening, people? Yeah, we all know who's watching the lives, don't we? With the we all know. What's happening then, people? How are you? Come on, the YouTube boys. Bo, listen. I'm trying to say this, yeah, just so you know, you're gonna be clickbaited and all that, yeah. But look, there's no such thing as a YouTube boy, bro. When how can I put it, mate? It's lucky I've got good friends, you know, because I've spoke to loads of people who've phoned me today over this, yeah. From behind the scenes, talking, how can I put it? A bit of sense, yeah, and telling me not to get dragged into all this shit and then back into another argument. There wouldn't be an argument either, by the way, you know. So I've seen a few things I've seen on Paul's live last night. Paul, for one, yeah. Again, can't stand him. I'm just watching him from being like someone who's looking at his thing and knowing I'm not his pal. Can't stand him. The Ready side of it, the subscription side, it's all the donations. It's all embarrassing, muggy. I've told them in person. I've told them myself. So people tell him every day in the comments on his videos. It is what it is. Now, the one thing I'm going to say you now, yeah, is Pablo, we've spoke here for a year, bro, right? Now, there's things we spoke about what you asked me to keep quiet, and you've asked me to keep my mouth shut on, and you've asked me to do this, and you've asked me to do that, yeah? So, do me a favour, mate, right? You know, the next time I see you give people a platform, right? Your channel's called The Snake Pit, I get that, yeah? I see you last night didn't want to try and cause no upsets and arguments. I told you in a message in the morning in the group we're in, and to yourself, Pablo, I'm going to be addressing this and putting it to bed. Don't want it to carry on. Don't want it to this. I addressed it. I looked on your live last night, obviously, mate, because I was thinking, let's see what little cheeky cunts pop on here tonight, and let's see what the other fella says back to this, and let's see if he turns around and says, you know what, actually, I should have stuck with the people who were there for me when no one knew me or no one believed in me. Not stuck with them, just treated them with the same respect as you treat trolls in your comments. You comment back to them within 2 seconds, yeah. It's all about lack of communication and lack of respect for me, lad, yeah. So, do me a favour, mate. Keep your mouth shut about me. I've addressed you, and you can admit yourself, and other people who were in a group with us will admit, if they're ever asked, that I asked you for days on end to phone me and sort it out privately. You've been clickbaiting me while you're blanking me, and people are going on about clickbaiting Paul, yeah. I've had a couple of little divvy people. I've been clickbaited for fucking months on that channel every day. I ain't got a problem with it, because I've always been his pal at the time. For ages, I've listened to people for months on end, like, and looked at things, and I've never wanted to hold it against someone like that. But then when I look and think who you speak to every day and whose ass is he's up, and then I think, yeah, do you know what? You can have some of this now, you. So I seen 2 smackheads on the live room last night, yeah. No offense to anyone who's like that. It's just a term I know to use to call somebody who's being used like that. So one of them, right now, I've put a thing up on my Instagram that anyone who knows where he lives, or that can bring him on a video camera to me so I can speak to him on a video camera. Like, you know, I'll give them a drink for doing that. That's no threats of I just want to have a video call with him, speak to him myself personally. Don't want to do it on YouTube. He's a punter. Wouldn't share a screen with a punter. The other one, look, do you know what? I'm just going to put it this way to you, yeah. I watched that live for about an hour last night, and every person who come on, I wouldn't like to be on a channel to promote. I wouldn't have the money, them type of people, to be able to. It looked like a fucking E-Fitter wrongings all night. So I don't want none of that. This is why I'm barring all negative comments and that out of the chat, you get what I'm saying? So, like, no negative people, no trolls are coming in here. This ain't a breeding ground for trolls. So, tonight I was going to come on and just unleash a proper barrage. And they were talking about something about no one can say nothing about what I've said about anyone, and no one can do this and no one can do that, yeah. They can. But that is like a muggy move to do. But it's a move you do when you think there's no respect, and it's a move you do when you think, hang on a minute, they're all over, publicly doing that, publicly doing this, publicly doing that. That's a move you make then. So do me a favour, mate. I'm going to take the bigger ground on this, right? And I'm just going to leave this on your toes, yeah? I told you last night I won't be making no more videos on it, but you live last night and you rushed to let some little smackhead on at the start, who you knew I was argued with the week before, on your channel. Got you subscribed, got you views for watching that piece of shit. So that fella will get his comeuppance in a way where, like, you know, we're from the same area, man. You can't be going on like I'm not this, and talking like you're fucking big eye case in Liverpool, or you know everyone, or your family's this, your family's that. We'll find out by the end of the week, mate. If not the end of the week, mate, you'll find out whenever you find out, lad. And I'll get a video call to you. That's all I'm asking to do. Offline, off YouTube. So anyone who can do that for me in Liverpool, be much appreciated, yeah. But it's on my Instagram, mate, so I'm sure I'll get that done. Now, Paul, last night, lad, you weren't. Bro, I seen it in your face last night, lad. Your head's gone. So I'm not going to keep adding to that. You do what you do. That's on your conscience with regards to what you've done for months on your channel with your subscriptions and what you do. I've just tried to give you advice on how to help yourself and how to make it look a bit better that you're even accepting your donations, mate. I've said this to you for months. So tonight you're probably expecting me to come on and slaughter Paul. I would if I was a fucking proper scumbag. Like, you can see the kid, look, it is what it is. I don't like him, never be speak to him again. Anyone who's got a comment on it on his channel and he's on the screen, sharing the screen and giving people a platform and not saying, look, do you know what? I actually was a bit considering like how we first met. And like, bro, I could have been speaking to anyone, anywhere, doing anything, but I ended up, my energy brought me towards you, and someone said, like, you're asking for everyone to help you. So if I ever hear you say that to someone, bro, that's when you're being honest. Do you know when you say jealousy, and just because they've got their own channel, and just because they've got this, and just because they've got that, like, you know that's not the case with me, mate. How the fuck could I be jealous of somebody like yourself? I'm not going to repeat what I said last night, but it's impossible for me to be jealous of someone like you, lad. Okay? So again, I'm not on this to have, how can I put it, mate, back and forth and let old men who should just have the flip-flops on in the house, right? And it was only last week, I think one of them deleted me off Instagram, and then I said, sweet, stay fuck off then, stay off the thing. And he messaged me back, no, don't delete me, mate. Like, think of all this, mate. Now, you say you've had me back and you've had me this and you've had me that. I've seen you in loads of people's comments, mate, who slaughtered me. So just just be old men and grow old gracefully. Yeah. Paul, you keep getting your trolls on your channel and then keep complaining you're getting trolled, right? There's a thing called fucking, how can I put it, bro? How can I put it? What it's called. Obviously, it's about your show, but if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. So if you keep promoting troll channels, mate, whenever you don't promote them no more, they're going to promote themselves by talking about you. That's what happens. So I've addressed that one. I'm dropping that one now because his family will watch this with him, meaning parents, sister, go so on and so forth, right? And, you know, he's already embarrassed himself over the months with the things he's done and the actions he's used and the things he's let go on video and the things he's let put this, that, the arguments he's got in, just like some of loads of us have, but with him, he's a bit more in the public domain where he chooses to go on live with trolls every night, and he chooses to let people have their opinions and let people do this and let people that. So it's up to him if he wants to keep the trolling going on, what's going on against them in the campaign of what's going on against them. Keep promoting it then, mate, like what you do on your channel. Keep promoting trolls and keep letting people slag everyone off. Because I know you're watching this, Paul, because I've seen you put a live up for the same time, and then I've seen you change it for an hour later. So I know everything I'm saying to you now is just sinking in your brain, and you're just sinking into your chair in the house thinking, what the fuck, yeah? So these are things I've said to you in private and tried to help you in private. So, like, you know, I wish you had the same feeling when you were watching them in private, lad, instead of me having to come on your live and slaughter you on your live, mate, because of the total disrespect you've shown me as a mate, lad, yeah? So, again, people, I'm done with that. As I say, if Paul wants to, Paul knows full well. I spoke to him about what I do to people who I think are going to go, who I think are snaky cunts. I've told them, showed them. I tried to advise them what to do when we were in Brighton together. And when people do this and when you think they're going to fuck you off and do this, try and do this, mate, just in case they ever say anything bad about you, yeah? So I've tried to help Paul. I've tried to help him with regards to people who he has on, just to message him in the background, say, mate, watch them, you know, lad, and so on and so forth. Now, I seen Paul let someone on yesterday, and the fella was saying, I've told you for months, Paul. Not once has Paul ever forwarded that message to me to say, hey, this guy's saying this about you. So that enlightened me to something else yesterday as well. So when you defend someone in private, yeah, that's a totally different thing. Do you get what I'm saying? To defending someone in public. So, Paul, good luck with your thing. But if you carry on, mate, right? We see you going on, right? After I've more or less begged you to come on and talk in private, me and you on a phone call, and say, what the fuck's going on, mate? You know I have, yeah? So, before you let these people talk, right, make sure you fucking correct them with the truth, mate, right? Because I'll correct a lot of people with the truth if you don't, bro. This is as someone who was your mate, someone who doesn't want to see your head go. Because I know you're emotionally attached to your channel. You're emotionally attached to everything, what you do in YouTube, mate. And that'll see you flourish if you use it in the right way, lad. You've got good people around you close to home who can help you, mate. And that's about all I'm going to say on the matter with you, lad, yeah. So now I think, sorry people, I've missed the chat, just been going on. I just need to get off my chest, but I don't want it to overshadow this. Like, this is one of them channels where you're calling every Tom, Dick and Harry out, but it's an honest channel, but it's not going to be giving people platforms to absolutely slaughter people. Yes, Liam, mate, you're doing a good thing. No worries, bro. Look, it is what it is. It's not. It happens all the time. It's embarrassing with people, but with him, he is on public platform, and he is letting people talk about people, and he is letting people have their opinions, whether others like it or not. So what comes with that, mate? You have to handle it yourself. So again, with yourself, bro, just another one. If you want to back and forth all over the internet, you want to start letting people do what they say, and not letting people, but not correcting them when they tell me I was a bad friend to you and I was a rat to you and I was a this. If you don't start correcting these people, because you know you fucking should be doing, mate. So I've never done no wrong to you, yeah? There's two options, bro. I'll write you off all over the internet, or I'll drive up to Wales, not like anyone else did, and meet you. And it is what it is. It's entirely up to you. But from the way I've looked at you and the way I've assisted you and helped you, I wouldn't say I've helped your channel grow all the way it is, lad, now. I helped it grow at the start, mate. The way it is now was came from half its positivity, half its negativity. It's the same as most channels, but I helped to start a bit grow. Then you started noticing over time, you've got loads of little weird people in your thing saying, oh, he goes on about his work. Well, what do you want people to go on about on the channel? Other people? So that's when your channel started getting involved with trolling, bro, and I don't like it. I don't like it, mate. So there you go. So with regards to us, mate, there's your thing, both me. I think you was sitting on the couch, mate, probably thinking you was gonna get, how can I put it, Bo? Slaughtered. Loads of troll pages were gonna get out and gonna get this, but I'm laying it to you as it is, mate. I seen last night. I can't blame you for other people's actions with regards to, because you said a couple of little things last night, but you're also on live. Them things you can't take back, but also them things that are in the heat of the moment. What you say, you never slaughtered me on your live, mate. I come out and address what happened between us and why it happened between us and why I felt the way I did. So it is what it is, mate. Where's the old mods in the old chat, mate? Everyone's got an opinion on Paul since I've done that video yesterday. What I thought I had as looking at it thinking, fucking hell, yeah, that, if anyone's seen that, that's bad. What I know other people have and what I've been sent and what it's not worth thinking of because he's that public. I wouldn't do that to him. You know, I've done it with other people. I've seen how other people, and you know, I wouldn't do that to Paul. So, at the same time, never, ever, ever would I be ever in contact with that fella again. And I don't know how, you know, after looking now and coming away from that little dirty bubble of a fucking cesspit channel, right? You look and you think, how the fuck was I even sharing screens with half of these junkies when smackheads and that, bro, every night, and like trying to help this kid? Why was I even doing that? Like, it's weird, you know. So, although there's no winning every battle, but defeating fighting. There's two ways of doing it. That's a very good way of speaking, mate. I think that's either 33 strategies of war or 48 laws of power, but it's a good way of thinking, mate. And other people who I've spoke to on these platforms, I always tell them to get them books, right? 48 laws of power and 33 strategies of war. I've read them for years in prison, yeah. It teaches you to look out for a rat. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, it teaches you hallmarks and signature things to look out for a rat. Some people listen to this, some people don't. Sean Atwood done a podcast with Robert Greene, who's the author of the book, not long ago, and there was a bit where it says about the trolling. There's just a 20-minute clip where he talks about the trolling. And Robert Greene is the nail on the head every single time with every single sentence what comes out of his mouth. So yeah, Joe Duffy, they're good comments, them kid, nice to keep them coming. So yeah, it's Paul's family. That's it. Not to anyone else. I'm not gonna do what other people have done and just go every day, every 2 minutes, and every hour of the day, and come show things and do this and do that. Said that to Paul from day one. Paul knows that. So whatever Paul's, how can I put it, perception of me has been the past few months, listening to trolls, listening to this, that's up to you. But I guess at the same time, if you want to go the other way, mate, I've just told you the two ways it can go. Or you honestly say what the fuck has happened. Whether you've been caught up in all this shit on YouTube or not, everyone's got a YouTube channel these days, but everyone also does a YouTube channel as a normal day and goes to work and or goes to boxing gyms or goes to fucking everything. Everyone does that every day, mate. And then they haven't got time to spend 4 hours on a live. They've got time to come on for half an hour or an hour. So don't really use that as your excuse, bro, because you know yourself, and a lot of people who was attached to you or did just to donate to you, did just to subscribe to you, the amount of them who I've had on me today saying about the same thing. But it might just be where you're sucked in. It might just be where you've thought you're famous overnight, lad. I don't know what it is. But don't forget, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, bro. If I wanted to have a YouTube channel ages ago, I think I've had fucking 3,000 subs for fucking the past 6 months. I've only been on here since May, and I haven't bothered with it. It's not what it is. I come on here to help you and to speak with you and to just jump on your channel, lad. And I've abandoned my own for ages, lad, and that's not me saying now I think it's this. I've always wanted to do. I've spoke to you about all this for fucking months on end. the past week I've been asking you for help about this, but that's about it, mate. But before that, I'm helping you do things, and we're talking about things, and we're just, I don't know, like doing what people do. But then again, since I've spoke to you, I reckon I've tried to ring you. I don't even want to say how many times, but I reckon you've phoned me about 10 times in total since we've spoke. The rest is just you're just passing messages and calling. It is what it is, and the reason I used to come on mainly, lad, is to see what people say when I'm on there and see if they have the same attitude when I'm on there with regards to all your trolls. And no one used to really join like that. So, again, yeah, last night, didn't see you taking part in no slating of me apart from sitting there knowing it's your channel. The only thing was you rushed to get that little smackhead on. Yeah. So that little smackhead, right, like, I'd seen what you'd done there, Paul, and I understood why you'd done it, and it was out of anger. Should never act in anger, mate. Always wait a day later. Why do you think I changed my life from yesterday to today? Never act in anger. Last night I was fuming, and I thought, you know what, today, I thought I'll handle that differently. People spoke to me, so it is what it is. And it's the best. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna get I think I've got Lee in here. I'm gonna say. Yes, media. I think we've got Lee Pablo, the old screw in here, you know, to be honest. Old screw boy. Poke the like, please, people. That's the one little nick. He's blocked off here, and once he just try and get on, mate, he ain't coming on this channel, lad. As I say, people have opinions, but when do you have your number, you know? So I'm not on that, mate, to be fair. Who's that? He has. It's as simple as that, but at first, lad, he was me little. It was, you know, what it is, but I see that, lad, and just it's for me to deal with that, and it's for me to feel ashamed of that, mate. It's my own misjudgment. That's the case, mate. We'll see again if it happens, won't we? And then we'll see what I do the next day online, and then we'll see what I do the next day in person when I drive up to see him. It's as simple as that. Now, I've laid it how I want to him, yeah. I've got a life, yeah. I can't be stuck on this every day. But he's seen in the past, and so have others, when I get horrible people all clinging on the back, then I'll have me say on it, mate, and don't you worry, I'll have me say head as well. No, I've blocked them, I've took them off my things and that, mate. None of them, lad. Million%. Right now, it's hard not to get clickbaited off some of these comments and lose your head and attack people again. So I know what to do, mate, and I want to be on here for ex-offenders. This is why I'm trying to get someone on now, and I'll show you how to fucking speak with someone differently to raise awareness to ex-offenders instead of just being selfish and talking about your fucking self with them. not yourself with them. So obviously yourself's going to be involved in stories, but it's Lee fucking Pablo the Kanga. I want him on here because I watched him the other day on Uni Lad or Lad Bible, and all the time I've seen him on Paul's channel, I've always thought, fucking hell. Like, no. So I wanted to speak to him myself as an ex-prisoner about what he thinks. So we need Lee. Let me what's his name? Lee Pablo, where are you, boy? Oh, is he taking the piss? After email it, how the fuck your emails onto someone? One shot, I'll phone you back now. I'll stay on, I'll be back on now. What's this? How can I? Well, I can't even leave the chat anyway, I don't think. What the fuck's he on about? I had someone while we're waiting. What's happening, mate?
How's it going?
You alright?
Not bad, you?
Not too bad, bud. What are you saying?
What's that, sorry?
What are you saying, mate?
Nothing much, mate. Yeah, just crazy all this stuff I've seen been going on YouTube in this sort of genre. There's no loyalty.
There's definitely no loyalty, mate. But
No.
there's also no end neither if you keep going, mate. It's
Yeah. You end up just going in circles, do you?
Yeah, but you just end up looking at cunts as well, and your channel just ends up getting looked at like some divvy trolling channel, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. And like, even though you could be saying the right thing and everybody knows you're saying the right thing, you're still going to get people making you out of
bro. Listen, I could fart now, and 100 people will message me and say it was loud or like they've just woke the kids up or something. Do you know what I mean? It happens.
Totally. So see the what you do for your work. What is it you do at the train tracks? What is that?
So basically, like the different sides of the railway, obviously you can do your civils, work, you can do, you've got your plant side of it with your machines, you've got your overhead side of it, you've got your underground side. But your basic thing, like what I've been doing for like, I bounce between doing the railway and doing civils work. So between doing both, mate. But on the railway, basically, like you just track. So I go down as track chargeman on railways, lad, or I go down as just the old trackman, or then I can go and do different things and go and do cable pulling on different sites and go and be like everywhere I seem to go because I bounce between sponsors. Like sometimes when you're bouncing between sponsors, it's better because you can get out there and get different opportunities. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So is it like maintenance of the track and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a not bad job. See, I'm a plumber, but I'm not working just now. I'm between jobs.
I wouldn't advise, lad. Everyone who is, it's a good career. Yeah. But starting off coming from being a plumber, I wouldn't come over to the railway.
Yes. See, I'm up in Aberdeen, so I don't even know if there'd be like as big a sort of job opportunities up here for railway sort of stuff anyway.
So what's going to happen, lad, right? You've got HS2, which is the direct link from the country.
Yeah.
So now there's been loads of work down here, but over the next couple of years, mate, like shitload of work's going up north, like starting now. I mean, like it's gradually all flying up north, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Anyway, Liam, I've got to go and take my dog out. So
no problem.
Here, mate.
Lovely.
See you later on.
See you later,
mate. Bye-bye.
Where's the old fucking... How can I get... Hey, one sec, people, right? I'm just getting Lee Pablo on now. Just got to email him the thing now. Give me one sec. Right, am I in still? What are you saying? Yeah, anyone who wants to come in, right? Anyone can come in here, right? There's people saying get John on. Get John on. Get anyone on. Lee Pablo's got the link. There's the link. So if the mods can get that going. Links in the chat if anyone wants it. What's happening, boy?
Getting a connection now.
What?
Can you see?
What?
Can you hear me now?
I can now, yeah.
With a bot connection other day.
Yeah, no, what's happening, mate?
Right, I'm from
You what?
I'm from Aberdeen as well, mate.
How are you, lad? Yeah, so did you know that fella then, did you?
I recognise his face.
What, you recognised his face? Can you hear me, lad? Oh, mate, that signal's fucking pony, that. Lads, look, sorry, brother, but the signal's mad, lad. Man, you got some tasty mods, Liam, now. I'm not on about Kelly, honestly. And Ditchy, I'll come on when I've got no outstanding, but what do you mean outstanding, mate? You good, Liam? I'm not too bad, mate. Well, if I can't get hold of the old Kanga, mate, Liam, what you watching the Josh Taylor fight this weekend? 1,000,000%, mate. 1,000,000% reality, man's got to be. That's true, but I lost that. Lindsay glad I'm warm at the main ditch. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Oh, no problem, mate. No problem. Anytime you're ready, mate. When it gets a bit colder for you, bro. Shout out, Ditchy. I'm chatting Uncle Taz. How are you, mate? Hope you're alright, bro. Well, I just been on the phone to Lee Pablo before I come on. I said, look, jump on, mate. I'm an ex-prisoner who's done years, mate, and I've got a few questions for you, lads. You fired the questions at me, but I've got a few to ask you about jail as well. And yeah, so he said he'd come on, see if he comes on. If he doesn't, mate. Boom. There's the stream yard there. Anyone who's got his number, hit him up, tell him to fly over, have a little chat with the Ditchy fella about the shovel. Drop us your number, mate. Look, bro. So look, Liam _ Ditchy _ 2021. That's me Instagram, yeah. Get on me Instagram straight away. And let me know how many positions available, lad. I'll fill them by tomorrow for you, mate. I'll have people starting on whatever you've got to do, lad. I've got people who've got PTS cards already after work, mate, down this way as well. Nobody know them, boy. Oh, mate, bro, your signal again, you know, mate. Don't have Insta, bro. Make one, mate, or get someone to do it. I can't send my number over YouTube, lad. I'm not shout my number over YouTube, mate. If you've got loads of people who've got, we have loads working Essex looking for. If you're the one looking for lads, bro, get hold of me, mate. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm on Insta. I've got the lads there. Paper glitter, that's I'm the same. Love your friendship, Liam. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. How many mods do you need? I don't know how many I've got, lad. You think I'm on my YouTube? I'm touching my phone, mate. Do you know what I mean, lad? So yeah, anyone's welcome on, kidder, but that fella's signal is bad, mate. He must be up in the islands, that guy, you know. Oh, the even put your phone and push. Kev's deleted. What's happening, mate? More mods than anyone else. Have I? I don't know this. This is what I'm saying to you. The cunts are probably flying through and they're probably all trolls. I don't know. The ones I know who've been on my channel for ages, months before all these. Then, yeah. Friends are friends, but you get certain friends that will die for theirs, mate. The main percent, Paul. Sat in a big show, sat in Shawnee. It's the weather, brother. 74 mods, my ass, mate. I ain't no troll, but listen. No, what? You can't even speak on this fucking YouTube. No saying you're a troll, bro. I said there's ones who've been on here for a while who are decent people who I know are because they always show support. And smash the likes, go on positive vibes, mate. Get them up there. Get them up there. Looks like Lee Pablo's asses fell out to come on the channel, though. Liam, you going to be on next 3D Fight Club card? Possibly, mate. Possibly. Could quite well be on this one. You never know. Boom, boom. Ow. Let me get this kid. Yeah. Yo, what's happening? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What's happening, Alan James? Get the like share. Took a liking since you put it on that. We right. I'm good, Lindsay. Hope you're well. That's why I want to get him on, lads. I've seen him talking with other people, but I've never really thought he was. Don't get me wrong, thought he was alright, and I tried to laugh at him and that, but I don't know. But then I watched him on Lad Bible the other night, man, and he's a fucking interesting guy, likely. So phoned him before. He's been fucking trying to get hold of me all day yesterday. Fucking Instagram called me all yesterday, so I asked him for his number. I've just phoned today. I said, jump on if you want me. We'll have a few prison chats if you want me, decent ones. I want to ask you a few things myself. Nice that. I haven't, mate, you know. No, lad, you know, when I've just been speaking to him before, like, obviously I know people who were in the shovel with him, and I know the screws who were in there as well. Yes, mate. Yes. I only found out the other day, bro, you know. Well, fuck off then. Well, you know what, right? People are saying to me there's loads of mods, yeah? But then I'm seeing the comments what are supporting other divvies and like. So if there's loads of mods, I'll be speaking to me mate tomorrow who's on the laptop and telling them to get rid of all of them, and I'll start from fresh. And I know which names to put on. Although some of them who are on there now probably stay on, and I'll tell them to wipe them and start it again. Oh yeah, there he is. When you come on then, mate, have your say. Mate, how do I know if that's a real account, you know? You see that? I hope that's not, you know, boy. Let's see. Let's see if that's be away fish with compliments. No, I didn't know what I know that's a black because I've never heard a rack come out of his mouth to my name, mate. I'll tell you that. So I know it's a black. I won't be clickbaity, killer. Right? Different. That's what he does to get paid. That's what he does to make all people watch to get paid. I'm not monetized, I don't get paid, I don't ask for donations, and I don't get subscription money. We ain't the same. I come on here with the full intention of coming in here with 3 phones, yeah, what I've had in the space of a year, and putting a few facts to you all. That's what I came in here with the intention of doing. No one is like anyone. I sat and thought about it. I thought, why would I even do that to myself? And low myself. I've been involved in those divvy arguments like that. And they didn't embarrass him. But also, I know certain people suffer with mental health as well. But I ain't in this to. I've been all waiting to build my channel, to build me. I don't get paid, and I'm there. Don't ever think I'm one of these guys like Paul. I'm not here to clickbait the world. I'm not here to do any of that. So we're not the same. All right. Clear what's happening, Gail. Okay, what you got to do, remember, with the mods is that you need a viewers. Good idea that. The massive difference, mate. Massive difference, Bob. Scousers in Valence and go on, Josh Allen. I hope you win that, but I support Everton, me, bro, to be fair. Ditchy, I am a fucking caveman, bro. Right. And before anyone says, I haven't seen what he said, what did he say, and ask people, I know the right people are watching this live whose shoe it'll fit on. So I know you've seen it. I'll pop on myself and I'll have a look just to make sure you've seen it. I know you've seen it. But I put what I think you should do, what's best doing, and what I'd advise you to do. Simple as that. How can I put it there? Put the link in. Anyone's ready to come on. Get them likes up as well, people. Do your man a bit of justice on the likes. Get the video shared. Get people on. The more awareness we can raise. So I've just been speaking to Lee about prison officers. The fact that, do you know what? I'm going to leave that one for another day. I won't speak to Lee. I'll speak to the different scale. Lee doesn't want to come on. I'll leave that for another day. I'll just keep this one about just addressing what's happened. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a bit of the video about my meeting today after work we're done. That's 2 in 2 days about working with ex-offenders and about promoting ex-offenders and getting them in work. So I'm going to leave that one for tomorrow. I'm not going away, people. So all these troll pages, loads of troll pages are funny, you know. So any of you have got Instagram, or want shouting out on Instagram, hit me up, because some of you are funny, man. I'll help you out a bit. But like, for all these people who clickbait me every day and actually show the face talking about me, just understand I ain't going nowhere. So all this shit you say about me doesn't really rhyme and doesn't really fit if you don't come and say it to me and don't share the screen with me and tell me and let me have my fair chance, or let you have your fair chance to talk. I'll let anyone have a fair chance to talk with me. Any person who said bad shit about me, come on, yeah, I'll give you a fair chance to talk. I won't kick you off. Have a chat. I'll show people that what you're doing is because you're clickbaiting, you're lying, and you're embarrassing. So anyone who's just doing that, you're welcome to come on. But I'm going to leave this one for tonight. I'm glad I've addressed it. I want to just make sure it's not me looking at it from a naive point of view. Just in case I misconstrued what I watched last night because I was angry. If I think behind the scenes they're getting told to come on to slate me, I never think Paul is honestly keeping it in and not being honest about things, right? It's making it worse, and it's making people run them out a bit more. He knows he didn't live up to what friend standards do behind the scenes. On camera, he did 9%. So that's what it is. Leave it at that. It's not no dirty channel, this. It's not no slaggy channel. It's not no dirty, horrible clickbait scumbag channel. Last night I put Lee and Ditchy fighting close, but that's who it was about. Me and him. me talking about somebody else. Me and him. It was about me and him. It wasn't me making things up and running at people for nothing just to get me channel bouncing. So yeah, I leave other people to the donations, mate. But strongly against them for personal use. Simple as that. It prevents, right? It prevents this. I spoke to Brian Cockrell on an interview. After speaking to Brian, I found out Brian needs stem cells. And he was saying, oh, but we're not the type of people to be like on there proper asking every night for, but you know, we need help with it, but we don't want to be like, I said, are you mad? Like, that's the reason donations are there, for people like that. Not for people to just put in the pocket or anywhere they put it. It's not for that. It's for charities and helping people who fucking need it. That's what it's for. So, people, I love this. I'll jump on tomorrow. I'll put a time tomorrow day when I'll be on. But, 1,000%, man. Anyone who's watched it, and Paul again, I know you're watching it, bro. And if you say you haven't watched it, I know you. I know your mind works. I know you're emotionally attached to things you are. But I know you've watched it. If you thought I was going to come on and do what other people do, you know I'm not like that. So, it is what it is, mate. People say things in anger. So, nice one. If you're not subscribed, people, go and subscribe. If you haven't liked, go and like. I don't want to be all this fucking podcast war, YouTube beefs and this. It's heavy, played out, dried, dead. Every one of them. It's embarrassing. I've had loads of big, massive trolls come on me. And after them, after living in London, no, after speaking to them, I'm like, if you have a proper chat to them, you laugh all right. So, it's confusion. I don't know. It's confusion. Living in London, spoke to him again yesterday. I think he's fucking sound. He does lip mad stuff. But I spoke to him yesterday. I think he's fucking. It was alright with me yesterday. It was as simple as that. I'm like, he's funny. He's content. It's so annoying to say on my behalf because of how we've been in the past. But he is content. He is content gold. So he does the thing. It's what it is. But I don't want to be like. I don't want to be. I might say when it first come on, and everyone who's seen, you know, bet me heart on the line with some of the things I was talking on my podcast to help people in life. That's my message. I come on here, on Instagram, where is I'm a change guy, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So I'm staying on my message, I'm staying on my path. I haven't even got a message. I'm just doing what I say I do, or doing what I say I can do for others. And how can I put it? I want to make a massive impact, if I possibly can, on other people who are helping ex-cons. I want to make an impact to what you're doing, your company, your business, your foundation, your this, your. I want to make an impact to your page, to you, to everything what's going on around to help. I want to make an impact to everything, or try and make an impact to everything. And again, I want you to try and do the same myself. I've got the fucking city of Liverpool on my back. Like, you've got loads of scousers on these things. You ain't got no scousers on like behind them. My whole Instagram following's Liverpool. It's loads from like Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all that 1,000%. But like, I'd say out of 12k, 10k scousers. So you don't get any of these other scousers with the people in their own city vouching for them and liking them, and you don't get that. I know because I think the way they think. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, people, love yous, mate. Thank you. And I'm here positive of Liam wants me to be. So, I'll sign off tomorrow. I'm going to discuss into detail what we're going to be doing. Not just on here, but also in real life. For real people. And to keep doing our thing. Even sitting on here and having a chat with the right people. I'm not just going to let anyone on. I want the right people who you can chat to about real fucking things and real struggles, real people, real circumstances, real prison. I want prisoners, anyone, you're welcome, but I want proper people. I don't want a panel like the other panel. I don't want, that's not my game and not my issue and not what I want to be on here doing. It's the opposite. There's no jealousy because there's no, that's everything I don't want to do. That's everything I would hate to be doing. So it's different. I want to have it talking about real struggles like that. Not just that, real successes coming off the back of it. If not successes, trial and error. If not trial and error, someone sits in the house and think, you know, I can relate to that. Because you can't, not many people can relate to slagging everyone off unless you slag people off all day yourself. Yeah. So I want to try and relate to people, and I want to try and relate to a select audience of people, and that's ex-convicts. So if you're not an ex-con or nothing like that, you'd still be welcome. You're still welcome to join the chat. You're still welcome to join the lives because it's insightful for people who aren't to watch these things to understand how it all works and where you go wrong, where you go right. So thank you everyone again for coming on. Thank you for coming on, and sorry if you come on expecting fireworks. But I've done what I've done. Anyone who wants my opinion on the person I fell out with, it was on my last video. And yeah, judge it from that. Judge it from what they say. Judge it from what I say. On the back of that, only evidence is if you want an ex-addict. Bro, listen. Like, I didn't, when I say ex-cons, but I'm not excluding ex-addicts, ex-drinks, ex-anything. Ex-anything can come on here, mate. If you come away from your circle and you come away from your old ways and come away from everything you used to be and you now reinvented yourself as a new person and someone who is different mindset and different body to the other, you're welcome on here as well, lad. Do you get me where I'm coming from? I don't want really all these people who are like, you know what, he's such a fucking image. Fuck off. So, again, thank you for it, people. And if you hit the likes on the way, I'm going to learn, right? Lazar, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to learn what's going on YouTube. It's your boy, Liam Ditchy. Right? If you haven't already, hit the like button in the corner, the notification. I'm going to learn your little speech, mate. And that's where I'll get you back to your little speech on you. But no, if you haven't, mate, just go and give it a like and that people. Yeah, love you. Thanks for coming over, man. And yeah, so I'm always all ears and all eyes. I wait. I'm not. I've learned my lesson from acting hastily. So again, thanks everyone for coming on. Wishes nothing but the best. Hope you have a good night wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever you watch, wherever you listen to, whoever you listen to. Hope it's good. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll try and fit this in tomorrow, which it will be tomorrow because it'll be an update on what we've got planned. The people who want on, the people I'm planning to have on. And yeah, all the things I want to keep doing. But also, I just don't want to scare foundations, charities. I don't want to share places like that where you want to promote themselves and talk about a charity they're doing, ex-offending stuff. I don't want to scare anyone away from doing that on here by becoming embroiled in a trolling fucking scheme of I'm having to reply to people every day or I'm having to drive. It's not happening. It's time consuming, it's energy consuming, and it's fucking embarrassing. So, me live with Hector the other day is how you sort a problem if you don't want to ever meet face to face, or if you know it's all just banter in the first place, or if you really want everyone to see like you've done nothing wrong, share a screen with the person who you're talking about, that. Or if you don't want to do that, go and meet them. Simple. But people, I'll see you later. Respect to everyone, you know. I'm not going to disappoint any ex-cons in jail or out of jail. I promise you that, boys. I'm going to get us there, you know. Promise you. See you later.